Hi everybody, welcome back to Mildly Infuriating. Before you get in too much of a bad mood from these posts, make sure you check out the like button and give it a click down below the video, and let's start off with number 19. Busy public park on hot Saturday, Labor Day weekend, seems super entitled. Park has been open for 4 hours and no sign of them. All the other tables are full. Reserved for a birthday party. Please respect the space we've set aside. Do not use our tables. This is a 4-year-old's party. Don't be the one to mess it up. Thank you. Have you actually been there since the park opened and nobody came? So basically, like, they put the stuff on the tables the night before. And we're like, these are ours. Yeah, we know it's a public park and there's no way to actually reserve tables, but these are ours and don't use them, okay? Because we can't just ask you when you're gonna be finished so we can use them when the party is actually starting. We're just gonna claim these for the entire day and then show up the next day when we delay the party because it's actually too hot outside, but we're still going to keep the tables claimed because they're ours now, and surely that won't inconvenience anybody else. Why the fork is this news? Ben Affleck checks his phone while pumping gas into his car. Wow. Did you know that man who played Batman in movies is actually normal man with normal car and normal phone that he checks while having to put gasoline into his normal car? He's not using an electric car. He's actually at a public gas station like a human that has to interact and commingle with other plebeians despite the fact that he is Batman? Did you know that he has to do this? Ha! Look at him being a normal human in public. Isn't this incredibly newsworthy and clickable? Please click on this article. Help us get our ad revenue. Our school district says it would cost $1,500 to put in 2 dividers. Teachers and students use this restroom. I mean, yeah, this is just like typical United States urinals. I don't know. I always, though, was like super self-conscious going into bathrooms that have this, and I would just try to wait for the stalls, even though there's like, it would be at a convention center or something like that, back when I used to go to those, and there'd be a line, and I'd wait, and then I'd get to the front of the line and be like, I don't like those. And then I'd start like waving people in the line in front of me, and they must have been like, what? Okay, I guess he has to poo. And then I'd be like, I don't have to poo. I don't like this personally. Just think it's kind of lazy, you know? Can't we you could even use cardboard. That might get soggy from little splashes okay. But anyway, it would be so easy. $1,500, really? You're getting absolutely raked over the coals by your contractor. Come on, dude. $1,500 for a couple pieces of plastic? They're like, oh, but it has to be extremely safety compliant because it's in a school with kids. And so, therefore, we need at least 5 inspectors to come out and ensure that the screws were properly installed so there's no risk of a student like bumping into it and cutting their elbow or something like that. So it's very important that we charge a lot of money to ensure that it's done right. Drove through one $4 Delaware toll. This is the bill. Bro. I had a really similar thing happen to me, except, well, in this it looks like they just added all the extra stuff to your toll, which is just garbage. In my case, I drove through the thing, and it's one of the ones where a lot of the people who drive through the toll road on a regular basis, they have a little thing in the front of their car that like automatically debits their account. I didn't have that, but they say, okay, just make sure you pay your toll within, 48 hours after you drive through the stretch of road, and it says it on the signs, and you're like, okay, cool, I've done it once before. This time around, I do it right after, and they're like, cool, thanks for paying your toll. And then I get a letter in the mail like a couple weeks later penalizing me, giving me a ticket, saying I didn't pay my toll. And I'm like, really? You guys have gone and done this, huh? Because you know that people aren't going to combat it. It was like, I don't know, $15 or something as a penalty. And I'm like, oh, cool. Right. So you're just counting on like, nobody's gonna spend like 10 hours of their day trying to call the government and be like, hello, yes, government? You guys incorrectly penalized me for a toll that I paid. And they'll be like, yes, I'm gonna transfer you to the other department, sir. This isn't our specialty. And then they'll repeat that over and over and you'll just give up and pay the $15. So anyway, snacks handed out to 6-year-olds after a soccer game. Oh my God. It's just a ball of mold. Oh God. Were those the meat slices that used to be? Bro, this was like, hey, Honey, did you remember to get the snacks? It was our week for the kids' soccer game. Oh shoot. No, but we've got those Lunchables that we bought right back at the beginning of COVID when we thought that the world was gonna shut down and there would be no food, and we put them in the cupboard. We still have those. Why don't we just bring those? Oh yeah, great idea. I mean, they're Lunchables, right? What's gonna happen after 2 years of sitting in a cupboard? Nothing, I'm sure. My dog keeps randomly tearing up my mom's Bible. This is the third Bible she's had to purchase. I mean, the dog must be possessed, right? That's all there is. That's all there is to it. Must be the case. So, yeah, that dog. Letter on my wife's windscreen this morning. Please note, our son is impulsive and destructive. Since moving, he has drawn on my car with, it looks, with teeth, with texta, with, drawn on my car with, the printing is very nice for the most part. I don't know why this word is giving me a lot of trouble, but I'm just gonna, he's drawn on my car with teeth. He just found some teeth and started drawing on my car. Thrown a few rocks across the front of the complex, and if a car was parked where this one is, it would have smashed a window. He's also thrown numerous items from our balcony. Oh great, that's awesome. I know that I've been very vocal about cars parking in front of here, as this is a huge factor. As the parent of an ADHD, LASD child, I don't know what the last four mean, I can only preempt so much. Please only park here if you're willing to accept damage to your car. I mean, I guess on one hand, thanks for letting me know this is a possibility. On the other hand, like, I don't actually know how you deal with this situation, because obviously, you know, without locking the kid in his room, it's only so much you can do to control the actions of the kid. So I don't actually know. It is annoying, but I don't know what you do in a situation like this. I'd just be like, okay, I'm not parking there. Personally, yeah, because I mean, if they're being honest, not just doing it so that they get the spot for themselves, like, I don't want damage to my car. I'll figure something else out, but also be annoyed while I'm doing it. So I posted these on Facebook from a gala I went to last weekend, and this is the DM my dad received. All right, photo. And photo, is there more to the photo? There's, I guess, the bottom half of the photo. And I'm sending this private message because I don't want to post. I'm going to speed read through this. I don't want to post publicly. I'm deeply saddened to disturb that you and Brianna would pose in front of a Catholic church. I suppose I really don't mind using the church as backdrop, as several of the pictures appearing to show her legs. Wait. Whoa. That's so, man, that's a scandalous amount of leg right there. Wee. Would you pose like that in front of the Baptist church? I don't think so. I attend now, and that's why I'm sensitive. I suggest you take down these few picked in which she's posing with so much of her legs showing. She's a beautiful lady, my best. This is my second message. Brianna's beautiful, but I'm offended by the provocative poses in front of the church. That's disrespectful. Everyone in the Catholic Church and simply not acceptable. Please take down your posts of the provocative poses. Quite an amount of leg right there. Quite an amount of leg. Do you know this person? This is a relative that's just a rando out of nowhere, somehow figured out your number, asked for like the church directory or something, if that's a thing, and then was like, I'm gonna message them because I am upset. Guys, can we show this on YouTube? I'm not sure. This might be a problem. This might be a bit too much for the YouTube community guidelines. I don't know. Oh boy, it's gonna be a risky one. A real risky one, folks. Jeff Bezos is one Alex A away from using prison labors. Today, Amazon gave me a verbal warning about not going to the bathroom while not on break. They have a new rule. They don't allow bathroom breaks. You have to get permission now. Anyway, they denied me. So I went anyways, and I got in trouble. They have to quit. It's inhumane. Amazon and Twitch, like, separate enough, right? Yeah, the whole, like, I don't know, why is the whole peeing thing, like, made to be a really big deal? Can you just let people pee? I don't know, it's like, no one is gonna empathize with a policy of, like, trying not to get people to pee. It just seems like a weird hill to die on. Was the calculation made that like the productivity would be affected that much by allowing people to go pee that it's worth all of the negative PR that will result from people like not being allowed to go to the bathroom. I just think I don't know. Just doesn't seem like too much to ask to be like, yo, I'm working pretty hard all day here putting things in boxes and stuff like that. I'd like to be able to pee, when I need to, because it's kind of an important thing. Yeah. My roommate's girlfriend refuses to meet me because I give off weird vibes. Hey, I got a joint rolled. Can I come out and smoke with you guys? Nah, Liz doesn't feel comfortable meeting you. Just smoke it, bro. I can't even meet the person you bring here almost every day. Why not? How do you live in the same house or apartment with someone and like not meet? How do you compartmentalize it? And unless it's a gigantic house or something, are you just like, hey, roommate, yeah, my girlfriend thinks you're weird because vibes or something, so you're gonna have to stay locked in your room while she's over until we're done in the common area, and then we'll go into our room, and then you're allowed to roam free. Like, no, I kind of pay half the rent here, so if I want to go in the living room or into the kitchen while you guys are here, I'm gonna do that. Also, like, how do you give off vibes without having met the person? Like, they haven't met yet, but apparently the decision's already been made. It's an interesting one. Okay. Kind of weird. She doesn't have to meet you if she doesn't want. Why do you care? Aren't you gay? Bro, what the heck? Stay locked in your room, bro. Don't you dare come out. Otherwise, you're going to end up paying more than half the rent. I got 19 letters from Verizon thanking me for enrolling in paperless billing. Cool. Thank you for saving paper. We'll let you know with some paper how much paper you're going to end up saving. We just wanted to create a bit of a 19-month break-even period on you saving paper. But you also get to feel like 19 times as ecstatic about the fact that you've saved some paper. I had from a brokerage a little while back, probably about a year ago. For some reason, even though I had the settings selected for electronic only, they started sending me trade confirmations in the mail. So anytime a stock was bought or sold, 2 days later, I get a thing in the mail. I look in my account. It's on digital only. I'm like, how the heck? Why are you doing this? And I had to call customer support like 3 times. And be like, guys, I'm getting just envelopes all the time, and I don't know what to do. I literally have the paperless setting. Why do you keep sending me stuff? And it was like some weird snafu with like emails being like 2 emails on the account, but only 1 actually showed up. But the other email that was on the account is like a backup email. So apparently it was in their system, which I couldn't see on my public facing dashboard, somehow selected to have like paper statements, but there's no way to change it. And even the people working there hardly knew how to change it. The amount of paper wasted. This guy leapt through a window, shattering it, and into my house. Leapt through a window, shattering it? I'll tell you, Sonic's fallen on some hard times, I guess. Did it also eat your cat? What is the hair on the ground? Why is there so much of it? Did you like leave out the details there? Go check your cat and make sure it's alive. I didn't know that these things, armadillos, are they acrobatic enough they can jump through a window? Bro, it should have been Sonic the Armadillo, not Hedgehog, apparently. This dude straight up turned into a Sonic ball and, like, through the window? Are you kidding me? This isn't really mildly infuriating. This is more, like, fascinating. I can't even imagine, like, hearing a gigantic shatter and there's an armadillo just unarmed in my house and it's eating my cat? I would be infuriated about the cat thing, though, to be fair. Gasp. Imagine having the audacity to walk barefoot in your own apartment. Stop walking barefoot. If you keep doing that, especially during the Rusite night silence, I will report you to the police for disturbance. I'm so confused. Huh? Is this a roommate who's threatening to report you to the police? Are they like scared of germs from your feet? Or is this like your downstairs neighbor? And they're asking you to not walk barefoot? Would they prefer that you walk and drop bowling balls in front of you or wear high heels and stomp? Like, I'm really confused. If this is downstairs, how do you like hear? Are you hearing like the little sound of like, you know, your foot kind of a little squelch of your foot coming off the ground? Like, what's happening here? They've got like a phobia of bare feet, and how do they hear them? How do you hear bare feet in somebody else's apartment? I don't get it. This is so confusing. Hello, yes, police? I really wish to hear stomping sounds from my upstairs neighbor, but I hear nothing but silence. This is bothersome to me. I need noise. Please tell them to stomp. I woke up at 4 a.m. to this. I don't know how long it's been going on. I feel sick. Wait. Why is your toothbrush, like, at your bed? It's an electric one at that. Like, I was thinking, I don't know, maybe is this something you use to, like, to clean your teeth? But it's still, no, you want to wash it after. Why is your toothbrush at your bed? Is this a normal thing? I've always kept the toothbrush next to the sink. And not that would stop the cat. Maybe it's like the minty smell and the cat's like, this tastes good. Oh, God. Oh, now I'm really happy I don't have a pet because I'm just thinking, oh God, like, what about the things that they do at night when you're sleeping and you just have no idea? What if they like peed on your toothbrush and you just didn't realize? I mean, that you might smell, but otherwise, I don't. Why is your toothbrush next to your bed? I'm sorry that that's what I'm dwelling on, but I'm like, am I the weird one here? But it's an electric toothbrush. Why is it there? Anyway, letting your kid watch a movie on full volume in a restaurant. Yeah, I mean, you'd think that if you were gonna try to provide a distraction for your kid at the restaurant, maybe you'd bring, I don't know, headphones or something. That'd be good. They did come up with a solution for this sort of thing. You know, you put them in your ear and then you don't have to have the entire area listening to the movie at the same time. So it's a novel idea to do that instead. Also, though, it's so weird. Like, I go to restaurants pretty regularly. I never see kids. It's weird. I went to a family lunch, or I don't know when this will be posted, last week, earlier in the week, something like that. Anyway, there were so many kids there. And I was like, this is bizarre. Like, where did they all come from? I just never see them. Like, when I'm walking on the sidewalk to like go to the restaurant they're just not, people aren't having kids anymore, apparently. And I'm not helping with that. Found a camera in my Airbnb. It was halfway behind the painting with only the lens peeking out. Discovered it because we heard a clicking after me and my girl got out of the shower. It's not really mildly infuriating. That's more mildly illegal. If it's like, you know, pointed to a sensitive area. I don't know, like, what's the policy when it comes to if you are like renting out your home and there is a security system, like, is it that there's got to be, I'm assuming there's policy and legislation around it. Like, is it just external cameras that you're allowed to have? I assume you're not allowed to have any cameras that would be monitorable inside of the house. But like, are you still allowed to have the external cameras if you're the owner of the property? I'm curious how that works. But yeah, this must happen like quite a lot. Probably more than you'd like to know. And it's like sometimes if you saw this one, if this one's just like there and out, you'd hope maybe it was just a mistake and they forgot to leave it there in this case. But I'm sure there are others where they like hide it in a teddy bear or like actually put it inside of something else with a little pinhole to look out when they're actually trying to conceal the thing. And I'd be worried about that in an Airbnb. I really would. No, just no. It is reported by multiple users that YouTube is currently testing an ad format that shows 5 to 10 unskippable ads before their video starts. I mean, on one hand, ad revenue. On the other hand, I think anyone would actually sit through 10 unskippable ads before a video started. So I don't think this would actually ever happen, because that would be 50 seconds of unskippable ads. That'd be kind of a Twitch thing. I can't imagine that being done as a pre-roll on YouTube. And also, the most the ad revenue formats, or the ad formats that generate the most revenue, are actually the skippable ads. As someone who, can look at the dashboard and see which ad formats are bringing in the most ad revenue. So I think that would be kind of like counterproductive to do. And so maybe there's some weird test. Maybe a test got out of hand with some variables or machine learning, but I would doubt that this became the norm. Or I'll eat my hat if it does. Or I'll eat some bills, some dollar bills. Because it would amount to more of those. During the summer, my school installed metal gates over the bathrooms to keep us from going in between class. What? Your school, just said no to bathrooms? Someone must have done something, really bad. Whoever did that, you should blame them. Because someone had to do something real dumb and stupid in order to get the bathrooms closed for everybody in a school. I don't even know what you're supposed to do at that point. People gotta pee. Are they just gonna go out to the field, pee in the bushes? God, that would be weird and gross. And there's probably a state policy against not having bathrooms available on a school campus. You probably have to. So if someone did something real, what did they do? How do you get the bathrooms closed for everybody? You go and smear poop all over every single wall in every single bathroom? It became a biohazard, and you're yeah, there's no bathrooms anymore. So good job, kiddo. The bill for my liver transplant, US, your balance, $390,000. Can't pay all at once? Sign up to the payment plan for a mere $32,000 a month. Easy payments of $32,000 a month. No problemo. Administration, processing, and storage for blood and blood components, $35,000. Lab, $25,000. Operating room, $35,000. Those charges do be adding up. Acquisition of body components. I mean, it makes sense, getting a liver, but also it's such a... I've never seen that string of words before. That's a brand new phrase for me to hear. Acquisition of body components. I don't know why I find it funny. I'm glad that hopefully you're doing okay with the liver transplant, but also sign up for 12 easy payments of $32,000 a month. Woo! Oh boy. Yeah, okay. Well, I hope there's a way around this, and that you're better. And that's it for the last month of Mildly Infuriating. Make sure to like the video if you liked, and sub to the channel. Stay tuned for more videos in the future. Sub, and I said that, but okay, I'll see you next time.